Hello everyone and welcome back to Danganronpa V3, where we've gotten to the halfway point of the third trial.
My favorite part. The Mana
The
Club
Mana,
theaters.
I was like, wait, what's your favorite? Yeah.
I like the Mana Cub theaters.
Yeah, those are pretty good. Monokuma and Cub Theater.
It's gonna be Monokuma and Cub Theater here pretty soon if they don't keep vying for position.
Monodam, awesome both.
Ooh.
Looks like we've reached the intermission segment, which means it's our time for our Guess the Victim Quiz.
A victim quiz, not a culprit quiz?
The only victims are the people who are still watching this drawn out boring crap. Ooh.
Why are you being such a downer all of a sudden?
It's okay.
It is okay. I'm sure everyone is happy. How do you know? They could be skipping this entire conversation for all you know. I can't take it. I can't take it anymore. I'm the real victim here. Me.
Why are you getting upset? If anything, I'm the real victim. I gotta put up with all this nonsense all the time.
It's a fair point.
Absolutely right.
That's the right answer, Monodam.
Why? He hasn't said anything.
Hey,
Exactly, because there are no victims. Yep, even if you're killed in this killing game, you're a winner. Because then everyone mourns you and you get tons of posthumous popularity.
Daddy! Oh, Daddy, you don't need to reveal these kind of behind-the-scenes details.
all right.
Dying makes you more popular? Then we gotta die soon too. Ooh.
Since it's a double murder chapter, is Monodam gonna kill them both?
I mean, that would make some level of sense. But then we wouldn't have any Monokubs the rest of the way.
Oh, that'd be sad.
This is my impression of a spooky, scary ghost.
Is it?
I'm fine with real ghosts, but impressions of them are too scary.
Logic does not compute.
Did you hear something? No, I didn't hear anything.
Right now, you're on the threshold.
Are they ignoring
What
him?
else is scary? Sweet buns. Yep, tasty, tasty sweet buns. So round, so sweet, so delicious. That doesn't sound scary at all.
I'm scared too. Scared of losing my friends.
Oh.
Did you hear something?
They are ignoring him.
No, I didn't hear anything.
Dudes, he's gonna kill you.
Answer us, Himiko. You chose the middle room to lure us into your trap, did you not?
No.
No.
Then you used that trap to kill Tenko, yes?
No.
Well, Donkey Lips, did you kill that twat?
There's only one person who could have done it.
I know. I feel like this one's been a little
Must be some
obvious.
mistake. No way Himiko is culprit.
Then she needs to defend herself. Otherwise, this debate is deadlocked.
Oh
We
no.
have evidence.
I don't care if you gotta use magic to do it, but say something already.
Oh, it's gonna be one of those debate backs and forths.
Are you even listening?
No, I'm not listening.
What?
I don't care anymore. I'm too tired. Angie died. Tenko died. Why did I have to survive?
Oh.
And now, you're all saying I killed them? I just don't care anymore.
Himiko.
Do whatever. If you want to vote for me, then just go ahead.
The game gets really blah if the suspect isn't into it.
That's not the problem.
Damn it. Don't tell me you've given up.
Himiko, don't give up.
Don't you understand? My life is riding on the outcome of this trial.
Just shut up. I told you, I'm too tired. It's all just a big pain. I can't put up with it anymore.
What are you talking about? If you give up here...
You needn't worry. Himiko was the one who chose that room. Therefore, she is unmistakably the culprit.
You guys are all rats being led to the slaughter.
Himiko would never kill Tenko.
Yep.
Himiko not that kind of person. Gonta can tell by Himiko's face.
Himiko's a little slow, so I don't think she's capable of handling a complicated crime.
I also think Himiko's not the culprit. Somehow.
Oh.
Either way, we gotta look for more possibilities.
That does seem like rather a pointless quest.
Nope.
Yeah, he's
No, it's not.
super
we gotta
sketchy.
Be strong. Gotta keep thinking. Then we might find new truth.
Problem is, like, he's like skeezy when he's not being schemy.
Yeah.
And now he's just even more like laying it on thick.
So no give up, Himiko.
Himiko, I know how you feel. I felt the same way after Kaede died. But we can't give up. We survived. We can't give up. For the sake of everyone who's died.
Non-stop debate.
Alright.
I'm assuming it's gonna be about the freaking, what's his name's? Bloody Kokichi.
Performing the seance in that room was Himiko's decision, was it not?
That is true. Oh,
What
he
if
says that
someone
is
steered
true.
her into picking that room?
Nope.
No.
Of the 3 empty rooms.
Oh.
Whoa. Why did you select the middle one, Himiko? Because you laid your trap there.
She's a savage little something.
Was that only in that room?
Nope.
No.
Other rooms may be trapped.
That's it.
I'm gonna say that's it.
Yeah.
I agree.
Good job, Gonta.
It's just like Gonta said. Each room was the same. They were all trapped.
What? Is that true?
You said it.
Kichi will tell you.
I was way too careless. Wait, what are you talking about?
Yeah, when he got bloody.
While you were in the room next to the crime scene, you found a loose floorboard, right?
Well, I didn't find it so much as I stepped through it and tripped.
What? Hold on! There was also a loose floorboard in the next room?
Which I'm trying to remember, but didn't Gonta say that like all the rooms, the floorboards seemed fine?
So the culprit
beforehand?
prepared a trap in all 3 empty rooms, not
Don't
just the middle
remember.
one.
I'm trying to remember that he was like, oh yeah, these all look good.
If the culprit set traps in all the rooms, then they wouldn't need to select a room themselves.
So the real trap was for someone else to pick a room and take the blame.
Ding, ding, ding.
Oh, that look. There we go.
Gasp!
I see. We were caught in the culprit's trap all along.
Yes, we were caught in your trap all along.
Especially you!
Good job, Mew.
But now there's no reason to suspect Himiko, right?
I don't think that gets her off the hook. I mean, she didn't do it, but
No.
I don't think that evidence alone gets her off
Do
the
you remember what
hook.
Tenko told you?
Oh. Don't give up, Himiko.
Live life facing forward. She said that to you, right?
I just can't.
If you give up
I can't
on
figure out the
living,
why.
You'd be
That is.
betraying her memory.
The why of the murders?
Yeah.
Atua plague?
We're all
He felt left
trying
out
to
of
keep
not
our
being
promises
part
to
of the
dead.
Atua club?
But wasn't it well known at that
This
point
trial,
that Tenko was
it's
not part
just
of
for
it?
our lives. It's for everyone who's died as well.
And there was no way to know. Yes.
I have something that's just off the wall funny. There was a love quadrille.
Like a love triangle thing.
Well, but it was Angie and Tenko and Himiko, and Kiyo left out.
That's why we can't give up. This is our responsibility. We live on.
All right, you can give a real theory.
I have nothing. I can't think of why, because there's no way for him to know who was going to volunteer to be. Like he
Maybe
didn't
he
know.
doesn't care.
Maybe. Yeah, maybe it didn't. Maybe it didn't matter.
You're right. Yeah, that's right.
So here's the thing. We're back to the whole Tenko killed Angie. Maybe he set that up to be his way to kill somebody, and he already had this all planned out before Angie ended up dead.
If I gave up here, I wouldn't be able to face Angie or Tenko.
That he was already working on this.
Yeah.
That's
Because
right. So let's do our best.
Because they talked about how this must have took some time to plan with all the floorboards moved and the cross beams cut out and...
Right.
All right, I'm not gonna say it's a pain anymore. I won't give up. I'll fight alongside everyone and survive.
I have a
Do not
hunch that
say
he killed
everyone.
them both.
After all,
I think
the Blackened is still among us.
I think the killer killed them both.
Okay.
Jeez, there you go. Killing the mood like usual.
But I don't know. That's kind of my theory was Tenko killed Angie.
Angie, and then Kiyo was already setting that up.
Yeah. Or he did them both, which I don't know why.
Well said, Shuichi. That's what I'd expect for my soul, bro.
Oh, lordy.
Your soul, bro?
Well, anyway, do you think the Blackened this time has some sort of superpower?
No.
What are you talking about?
With Maki.
Well, as a self-proclaimed expert of stepping through floorboards, isn't it weird that no one stepped through that floorboard before the culprit used it?
This is where...
This is the circle.
That is a good point.
It must have been barrier magic.
You're actually right.
Yeah.
Well, that's one possibility. But I think it might have been something else.
Yeah, because he was like super like, oh man, make sure you don't
step on
this.
that circle.
Why did no one step on the floorboard until it was used for the murder? That's it. That must be the reason.
That
wait.
magic circle.
This is it.
Got it.
It threw me off that it was the
Because of
messed up
magic
one.
circle at the scene of the crime.
I don't think there was one that wasn't.
No. Man, unleash a curse. Like
you're
falling
a
through a
curse.
floorboard.
Before we began the seance, we were warned not to step on the circle. The floorboard in question was within the circle. That's why no one stepped on it.
So the magic circle's purpose was to keep us away from the whole trick.
We didn't get to see the magic. We didn't get to see the circle like right after the murder, like inspect it. Because I'm like, but wouldn't it have been messed up
That was part of the culprit's
if
plans
Kiyo
too?
walked on it and then slammed the floorboard? Shouldn't the circle have been broken?
I think the problem was you didn't get to expect it because as soon as they did that, like, they messed up the circle anyways.
That's what I mean. We didn't get to see it like right afterwards.
Yeah.
That's right. If that's the case, then the culprit, there's no doubt in my mind, they're the one who killed Tenko. Only one person had the opportunity. I don't understand the motive.
Yeah, but it's Kiyo.
It's definitely Kiyo.
It has to be you! Kiyo, was it you?
Whatever are you talking about?
Whoa.
I'm talking about
Yeah,
Tenko's
he's like
murder.
super annoyed. Which, I mean, we should just accuse him of murder, but...
But his voice has never sounded
Why
like
do
that.
you suspect me?
Because you were the one who drew the magic circle. The circle kept us from discovering the seesaw trick. But that's not all it was for. In order to make the murder succeed, variables like Tenko's position and the placement of the cage
Yeah,
needed to be
definitely.
defined. And those variables were defined by using the magic circle. In short, the circle itself was the most important tool in this murder.
Yep.
Knowing that, the person who drew the magic circle has to be the culprit.
Well, Kiyo,
Answer already! Did you do it?
She's gonna beat you up with her magic. Uh-oh.
Oh, here's the part where it goes crazy.
What is so funny?
I was just thinking. So this is how each Blackened must have felt. What an intriguing experience this is.
What? An intriguing experience?
But if I am the culprit as you claim, then I stomped on the floorboard, yes? So, do tell. How could I have stomped on the floorboard during that darkened seance?
I see. That is problem.
No, it's not.
Because he would know the positioning.
Unless that is made clear, you cannot be certain I am the culprit.
how can you be so calm when you're backed into a corner like this?
I will explain that in due time. Please answer my question first.
Culprit stepped on the exact floorboard even in the darkness. How did they move around in total darkness? In a room that is too dark, it's hard to imagine the culprit found the right floorboard. Although, even after I put out the candle, I could move along the wall with my hand.
Wait a minute. Maybe...
Did you figure it out?
That's it. The culprit didn't have to see... even have to see at all. They used... Touch? Yeah.
That's it!
Yeah, he used the magic
culprit
circle to touch his way to the...
They didn't see. They felt.
That way they could get around in the dark, like how I got to the candle.
Wasn't seesaw in middle of room? Gonta doesn't think it was near wall.
So they probably used something besides the wall to move then, right?
Were there any other markers within reach?
Of course, the answer to that is there was nothing of the sort.
Of course there is.
There's a circle with patterns on it. So he probably just used the pattern. No, I'm sure there was something. A landmark they could have used to determine where the floorboard was. It must have been at the scene. I know it.
Batman's Gambit. Magic circle. There's the A. There's the G. There's the I. C's above you. There we go. Okay.
So you need a... oh yeah, there's enough letters.
Yep.
Is this...
I think that's a C above you. Yep.
Nope.
Oh, sorry.
That is a G. Oh well, whatever.
C. Okay. I don't know where the R.
I have not seen any R's.
Oh, there's one up there, right by underneath the anagram. There you go. C. There's L. E.
Hello. E's. I think this is an E.
Yep.
I wish like I had control over where that went. Okay.
That's it! The magic circle. They used the magic circle. Remember? The magic circle was drawn with salt.
You can feel it.
So he would know based on the pattern where he was at.
The culprit used the salt's texture to feel their way through the dark.
I see. So Kiyo traced the magic circle with his hands to get to the loose floorboard.
Oh, I see. You drew the magic circle with salt to use it as a guide.
An interesting thought. It is unfortunate that it is so wrong.
It's not.
I'm even more convinced now that he did both. What?
Recall the document. What did the magic circle look like?
Based on the document, the magic circle wouldn't reach the corners of the room.
I mean, how hard would it have been for him to step forward, feel where he was at, and then kind of...
Yeah.
So what?
Wait.
When the room was darkened, each of us was in a corner of the room, yes? The magic circle didn't
I'm trying to remember
reach
what the
us,
circle
so
looked
I
like.
could not have followed it, yes?
Oh, come on.
But you're talking about the magic circle in the document. That doesn't mean the circle you drew was the same.
No, I most definitely drew it exactly the same.
Man, I'm trying to remember, because that was...
2 weeks ago?
Yeah, that we saw this. I'm pretty sure that there were lines that went to the corner. I think?
So which is it? Is there any way to check?
Did they even really show the circle he drew? Maybe I don't
Not
know.
anymore. The magic circle is a complete mess from being trampled on.
I still think he could have crawled forward and like
Touched
felt like
it.
yeah, this is like the pattern I saw. Drawing the circle with salt all but guaranteed it would be temporary. The investigation itself would have gotten rid of the evidence. Clever.
Everyone, may I have your attention, please?
What do you got?
What a pain.
Robot
I don't have
memory?
any way to check it now.
Excuse me, everyone. May I have your attention, please?
Well, I guess there's no point in discussing the magic circle anymore.
Hey, may I have your attention?
Whew. We're all blind.
Oh, I said cut that out! It's too bright!
I apologize. I just wanted everyone to listen to me.
About what?
I had Miu add another function to my body, in addition to the flashlight.
What the? No way! Did you really? Stop! You can't! I didn't install it for that
Please, let me use it. With it,
What?
I might be able to save everyone.
Alright, so what is this function?
You took a picture of
It's
the
an
room?
image recording function.
There we go.
Image recording?
Specifically, this function allows me to dispense a printout of my own memory. I'll give it a try. Ready?
Yes.
Do it, Kibo.
Oh, yes.
Yep,
Look.
you're right. They go against
From
the
your
corners.
I also used magic like that before.
Good
This
job,
printout
Very
is
common
my
spell.
memory of being kicked out of the seance. Please
Oh.
confirm that the floor of the empty room is clearly visible. Go on, take the picture and see for yourself.
Can't you?
You're right. The lines go against
okay.
to the corner.
I reluctantly took the paper from Kibo's mouth. Could he just hand it to me?
No. Now this works.
All right. So this is the magic circle used for the seance.
Well, Shuichi, do you notice anything?
Matrix right.
Notice anything?
It's gonna be click on the piece. Click on the
Oh.
line.
Yeah.
There!
I got it.
This helped a lot, Kibo. Without you, I never would have seen through Kiyo's lie.
I thought it was going to be different symbols, and that's how he was going to have, like, felt his way around.
No, you were right. It was the
Right.
lines.
You just said that you drew the magic circle exactly as it appears in the document. But that's a lie, isn't it?
Dun,
The
dun,
magic
dun.
circle at the scene had lines that stretched to the room's corners. Which means that you would be able to find the floorboard from anywhere in the room.
So it was different from the document after all.
All because Himiko noticed. And because of Kibo, too.
And Kibo
Hey, where's
helped.
my things? I'm the one who installed that function into Kibo.
I don't even want to know why.
Hey, yeah, what was it you were saying about its
Oh, God.
purpose?
Something sexual.
Oh, to be honest, the purpose of that image recording function is to monitor my health.
Uh-huh.
Specifically, I make Kibo use that function every day to analyze my turds. Your what? Why? Shit is a great indicator of intestinal health and gut bacteria quality.
Well, that's not what I was expecting.
Plus,
Me either.
taking a satisfying shit does wonders for a woman's natural beauty, so... See? You're all grossed out! This is why I didn't want to tell you about my plan!
I mean, you were pretty upfront about that.
Talking about your poop, no one cares.
Woo! Good job, Himiko.
Kiyo, you killed Tenko, didn't you? Just give up and admit it already.
So, Kiyo, if you have any objections, you can...
Your deductions are fiction.
Now I know he definitely killed Angie too. Because that
Well,
murder...
since you've given me the option, I will most certainly object.
Because Angie's murder doesn't... Or Tenko's murder doesn't matter in terms of being the Blackened. So I can't imagine why he would put this much fuss if he had not also killed Angie. And I'm thinking this links to Angie's death somehow.
Okay. I'll
To be
believe you.
honest, it's unimportant, but it may be an amusing diversion.
Because I'm like, he could admit that he did it and it wouldn't matter. Assuming that he didn't also kill Angie. Unimportant.
Now I shall bear witness to your abilities, Shuichi. Do entertain me.
I mean, unless he's just like, I guess then he wouldn't want to... Maybe, I don't know. I was very sure of it a second ago.
If you are going to claim I am the culprit, then what of the murder weapon? It was set up in the cage. The only people capable of that are Kokichi and Shuichi, who carry
It's gonna be the white sheet.
So suspicion should fall on them.
Because he carried it.
True, we could have placed the sickle there, but we could not have removed it later. Because we
Yeah,
weren't
it's
the
the white
ones
sheet.
who lifted the cage. That was Himiko.
The only person who could have collected the sickle is Himiko. But the only people who could have placed the sickle are Kokichi and Shuichi. But in regards to that dilemma, I did not carry the cage, nor did I lift it. I had no opportunity to
There
touch
you
the
go.
sickle.
I'll cut through your words.
Dun dun dun.
Cut through those words.
The only person who could have set up the sickle and retrieved it afterward is Kiyo. That was done by covering the cage with a white cloth.
Yep. Because he placed it and removed it. I remember thinking that was weird.
Secretly placed the sickle when you draped the cloth.
When he was like, "Oh, it's super important that we remove this stuff in the order that we placed it." And
Yep.
the same people.
He picked it up and grabbed it.
And retrieved it afterward when you removed the cloth. Then, while everyone was distracted, you discreetly dropped the sickle under the floor.
Wonderful! That's exactly correct.
All right, then. What?
What?
It's correct. Then why don't you give up already?
The trick I put so much work into is just wasted effort now. Alas.
What?
So, it was you? You killed Tenko?
Let me guess. You'll never forgive me. Himiko, you must hate me so very much.
That's why I, like, before when they were talking about how, like, Tenko killed herself, I'm like, that's dumb because the sickle is halfway across the room.
Maybe you'd feel better if I was executed by Monokuma. But unfortunately for you, that won't happen.
Why?
Because if you vote for me, every spotless, including myself...
Because we're not trying to find Tenko's killer, we need to find Angie's killer.
What you
That's what I'm
talking
saying.
about, Kiyo?
You still don't
Oh,
understand?
yeah, because Monokuma said.
I killed Tenko. That is the truth. But it is meaningless in this class trial.
Meaningless?
You mean Monokuma's extra rule, right?
First come, first serve, which...
You see...
It's weird that that hasn't come up before.
But not Angie. For
I
us,
think he killed both.
Tenko's death is nothing but a trivial issue. Because the blackened in this trial is the culprit who killed Angie.
Which is you, somehow.
Real issue? No, that's gotta be a lie. You probably killed Angie too.
And that's sort of like really trying to throw us off. Because I feel like Kiyo was like pretty... It was like very obvious that he killed Tenko.
Mm-hmm.
That is simply not possible.
That's gonna be...
Recall
okay, so
that I
here's
was
my...
unable to enter Angie's lab.
Here's my problem. If he is not Angie's killer, that's really obnoxious that he's gonna hang out with them now still? Like, why would they ever do anything with him ever again?
Well, and that's why I'm like, maybe that's why he was like very desperate at the end.
Oh.
To hide it.
Only student council members and Kokichi could enter research lab.
How could I have possibly killed Angie when I couldn't even enter her lab?
I thought we went over this already.
We covered locking the door. We didn't cover how they got in the first place because remember Angie wouldn't open the door for anybody. It wasn't on the student council. And Kokichi could pick the lock.
We can figure that out. No one else could have
I
done
have an
it
idea.
besides you.
Tenko got him in.
Tenko got him inside?
Yep.
Mm.
And that's why he probably was happy to kill her.
Yeah, but he couldn't have known. He couldn't have known that it was going to be Tenko in there.
Maybe he wasn't going to put the sickle on whether it was going to be it or not. Maybe he was debating
was
that
only going to do that
if she did it.
Maybe, but I feel like
he went on with their feelings. He knew Tenko was going to take Himiko's place because of their relationship.
I feel like Tenko would have mentioned letting Kiyo into the lab, though.
They never really got to that part. She was dead before that happened.
You gotta be the one who killed Angie.
I understand how you feel, Himiko.
Maybe.
But maybe we can discuss this rationally and calmly. There is a non-zero possibility
I just remember
that
something else we
Kiyo
haven't
is
dealt
telling
with.
the truth.
So you understand how she feels. I see. Wait, robots can understand human feelings?
Of course I understand. I work really hard to understand.
Oh, how would that work?
Hey, why are you getting all worked up, Kibo? Chill, dude.
Because you know we haven't talked about the dried blood that was underneath the floorboards.
That's enough! It's voting time! I'm gonna vote for him!
Voting for me will only help the one who murdered Angie.
Isn't Kiyo culprit?
Of course I'm not. This case was an error on my part. Monokuma added that rule after both bodies were found, yes?
No.
How
No,
was
he
I
did.
to know
No.
that the trial would only be for Angie's killer? Had I known, I certainly wouldn't have killed Tenko.
You're lying! You killed Tenko and Angie!
Now hold on. Jumping to conclusions here is dangerous.
We should talk it out more. This case might have juicy plot twists waiting to happen.
Nuts to that! Any way you look at this case, Kiyo is obviously the culprit.
Yeah, there's sort of no other way to look at it.
No, it's too dangerous to vote before we arrive at a logical decision.
I do agree with that.
Culprit's one of you. Wowee!
Oh, now we're doing the...
Intense. At times like this, the Ultimate Academy is proud to present its very own more phenomenal trial grounds.
And we'll just have to deal with that in the next episode. I feel like Kiyo killed them both.
I agree with that.
I just can't... I can't figure out the why of that, which is...
It's gonna be interesting.
Yeah. Anyway, that's going to do it for us. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.